All right, good morning, guys. What's going on? Needs more drums back in Port Farms for another episode of our 1,000 Cow series. So, if you remember, we left off in the last episode where we started our forage harvest for our corn to get some corn silage. We have a good amount of chaff in the bunker silo so far, but we're barely making a dent in that field. I mean, we still have about, I would say, 2/3 to 3/4 left in that big field, and then we actually have another field of corn to get through today. So we had to cut the work short yesterday. We had to get some hay made, and as I expected, we still have those bales out in the field, and these bales are not quite ready. They're not quite fermented yet, so we overnight uh, got a delivery of some more silage bales over around the corner in the field here, just to hold the cows over. I know it costs a lot of money, but you know we got to do what we got to do. Keep those cows fed. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and check on some of the feed levels in some of the barns. So yeah, so it looks like we do need to go around and do some feeding real quick to start the day. So we should hit this barn. This one should be okay for the rest of the day. Same with this one and this one, honestly. This one's all right. This one definitely needs it. All right, so before that drops to 0, we got to hit the big, this is the big barn. So we got to go hit the big barn first, and then we'll get this one. I think this is the first one in that group of 3 that's pretty close to the farm, so that shouldn't be too bad. But yeah, as you can see, the slurry tanks are also getting pretty full, so I think I'm going to have Jerry go ahead and do that, and I might have Peter help us out by running the forage harvester today. So I had Jerry on it last episode because, you know, he's used it before, but I think today, you know, I might let Peter have a go at it because he's been doing really, really well with everything else that we've thrown at him on the farm. So might as well have him try to get familiar with some of the bigger equipment. And this is the perfect time to do it. So we got 2 days left to get our forage harvest done. Today we should hopefully finish the big field. And if we got to wait till tomorrow to do the small field, that's fine. But some point this morning, we actually got to go run down to the store because I did purchase something else that few of you guys have suggested in the comments. I have been bad about it and refusing to get it because I didn't think it would be super practical. But as I thought about it, it's definitely practical and will save us a ton of time around the farm. So I will go pick that up and talk to you guys once we do that a little bit later. But for now, let's go ahead, jump in to the tractors and the wheel loader and start getting these cows fed real quick before we start our forage harvest. So I will get that done and I will just talk to you guys in a little bit. All right, so we just got a couple of rounds of feeding in for the cows at the big barn, and then all of those 3 barns, I just figured I might as well just get them all. While I was over there, we had plenty of TMR in the mixer to go around, so no worries there. But I'm just going to disconnect this, hook up, actually I'm not going to hook up to the silage trailer just yet. Jerry and Peter are on their way here, and while they're getting everything set up and getting the forage harvester to the field, I'm actually going to go head down to the store and see if our new piece of equipment is ready to be picked up. I believe they're open at 8. I actually don't remember, but either way, we're going to go down there and take a look. And if not, then we can, you know, maybe grab a little coffee or something in a nearby shop and just wait because we do have quite an early start to the day, and the cows are already fed, which is super nice. So we just gotta wait for Jerry and them to Jerry and Peter to get the forage harvester set up and stuff anyway. So you know, no use starting something new for like an hour. So we'll go ahead and head down there, and I'll show you guys what we have. All right, we are just pulling into the store now. Just opened up at 9, and as soon as we pull around this corner, we should be able to see our. Yep, there it is, our new piece of equipment. A couple of you guys have been asking me for a while, why haven't you just been using one of those auto loading, stacking bale trailers? And to be honest, I don't know. I don't know. I was like, I really don't have a place to put the bales. I feel like maneuvering it would have been a little tough, but I feel like I've gotten to a point where I'm pretty good at getting around these fields with these bigger trailers. And to be honest, it's really not, like, if you look at it, let me see here, wrong button, there we go. It's really not that big. I mean, I think it's definitely no bigger than our feed mixer, or even the big orange bale trailer that we've been using. So to be honest, I don't know why I haven't really gotten one of these yet. And I think going forward, my plan is to put as many hay bales as I can in the barn where they're at now. And I think I'll, leave that barn for kind of the hay and the straw. And in terms of the silage, I'm almost tempted, we go through it so fast, I'm almost tempted to just leave it out in the old sheep field where we've been getting it delivered to. I mean, there's really no reason that I can't do that. I mean, would I do that for an extended period of time? Probably not. But we go through silage so fast, and the bales are wrapped. So I feel like they won't degrade as much as, in the weather as like a hay bale or a straw bale might. So I want to keep those covered the best I can. But I think for the silage bales, we could probably just leave them on the field. It'll make storing them really easy. We could just make a couple of trips, just picking them up, dropping them off real fast, and just going around doing that. I think it's going to cut, either way, it's going to cut down our bale collection and stacking time to be basically, negligible at this point. So I've just been kind of sick of going around and picking up bales for, hours and hours and then stacking them. I mean, it takes a long time. Like when we have, right now we have, I think, hundreds of bales sitting on the fields. We have 2 fields, I guess like 1.5 fields of, whoa. Thought I was way past that guy. Guess not. Okay. Oh, he turned. That's what happened. We gotta beat the milk truck here. All right, let's go. But yeah, anyway, Jerry is, he's in the milk truck. Peter's actually already down at the ready with the forage harvester, waiting for us to get back here. So we're gonna go ahead and drop off this trailer. We won't use this now, obviously. We'll use this a little bit later. And you know what? I might just drop it off. Just drop it off right here for these hay bales, since we need to get those put in the barn. So I'm just gonna drop it off in this field real quick, and we'll come and pick that back up later. But yeah, as I was saying, I don't really see a downside to putting the silage bales just kind of in the field. We're not going to be leaving them out for too long. I mean, if it rains, I don't think they would get as potentially damaged as a hay bale or a straw bale would. So I'm really not opposed to that. I think it'll be just fine. Do that for a little bit, and it'll save us tons of time. Actually having to load and unload and stack them in the barn and everything. And we're still going to stack this. We got the straw bales stacked. We'll still probably stack some of the hay bales if it comes to it, but for now, this is just going to be the quickest way. And yeah, I'm really happy about that. Wasn't cheap, about 50 grand for that trailer. So not the cheapest thing in the world, but well worth the investment, and we'll make that back today, probably just in milk sales alone. So can't really complain about that. Yeah, let's go ahead and head over to the field where Peter is waiting for us in the forage harvester. I know Jerry spent a little bit of time showing him how to use it, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem for him to get used to that. And yeah, we'll see how this goes. We have quite a bit left to do today, but it is early, like I said, and so we got to get this field done, and hopefully we can get started on the small field as well. But at least the cows are fed, to be held over for at least the rest of the day. We might have to feed them in the evening again, but that is no problem at all. So let's go ahead. You should be right around the corner over here. I'm gonna say right over there. Let's see, let's get around this corner here. You should be, yep, there he is, right there. Okay, cool. So he's just waiting for us to get started, all ready to go. So I will jump into a little bit of a time-lapse montage type thing. Get this going, and I will talk to you guys in a little bit. All right, just checking in. We've made some pretty substantial progress so far throughout the course of the morning. If you'll remember, we were pretty far over there in terms of where the field originally started, but now, I think we're about halfway done with where I was hoping we would be today. Like I said, I would like to get this whole field done today, and then tomorrow we could focus on that other cornfield there. But one thing that we're going to do now is we're going to go and head back to the bunker silo, or I guess once we fill up this trailer, we'll go head back to the bunker silo. Probably just dump that last trailer load in there, and then we will jump into the to the wheel loader again, or this, and do some leveling of the silage pile, because it's getting pretty full, I think, and I want to make sure that we don't overfill the bunker and that all of this is going to fit in there. So just kind of taking it piece by piece. That way Peter can go and grab some lunch. He has been doing a fantastic job in this forage harvester, and I hope I don't run into him. There we go. Okay, perfect. Yeah, he's been doing such a great job. Work today has been super efficient, just running like an absolute champ. So this is great. Jerry's emptying out some of the slurry tanks at the barns up there on the hill, and yeah, things are just really working smoothly today, and this is fantastic. So hopefully, like I said, we can get this field done today. I mean, if not, we'll just have to get it done tomorrow, but might be a late night tonight. I would really like to get this field done today, because then we can have tomorrow to do that last field, and then we still got a whole field of hay bales to bale, or a whole field of hay swaths to bale. We got cows to feed tonight, and we also got tons of bales that need transporting off the fields. We have some other grass areas, I think, around the farm that are ready for some mowing as well, so we can kind of take a look at those, or maybe not. I mean, maybe just there's a small patch up by the by those barns up there where Jerry's working right now. There's a small patch of grass that's kind of ready to be cut, but we'll wait on that a little bit, and then once we get our next round of grass ready, we'll just get right to it and make some hay, make some silage. And like I said, I want to think about purchasing a few more fields, so hopefully we'll make some money in the next couple of days, in the next couple of months as well. And with this nice batch of corn chaff, we'll have a pretty sizable amount of silage taking us into the fall and into the winter. So hopefully we'll be able to stop buying bales. We have plenty of bales now that should hold us over until all of this ferments anyway. And then if we buy some more grass fields, we'll have another 2 or 3 fields worth of grass to work with in the future. So just little by little, we're trying to invest in some future proofing here. Some things that we can use to help make this farm more sustainable, and whether that's equipment or fields, like our new bale trailer, that's going to be super helpful, and I can't wait to start using that. I've used it before in the game, but just more out of enjoyment rather than necessity, whereas in this case it is going to save us, like I said, just tons of time. And that, coupled with the fact that I now know that my mower can make swaths right off the bat, that's just our time to make these silage bales just keeps getting quicker and quicker. So all good things. But yeah, we're gonna go dump this now and then start to level that pile and kind of see where we're at in terms of how full that bunker silo is. I actually haven't even checked how many liters of chaff are in there right now. I'm guessing I'm gonna estimate it's definitely well over 1 million. I don't really know the capacity of it, but it's just, I guess, whatever we can fit in there. So anyway, I will see you guys over there, and we will start on some leveling, and then I will talk to you a little bit later. All right, so we are just getting out of the class front loader here, and we got this silage heap pretty well compacted. We got a 100% compaction, about 622,000 liters of silage in here. And to be honest, I don't really know how much more I would be able to get in here without risking, it kind of running just like out of the front here. And also, to be honest, we don't really have all that much left. I think this has held more than half of what we need for this year's harvest. So I'm actually just going to go ahead and blanket this silo right now. There we go. And what we're going to do is get back into the John Deere. We'll disconnect the silage blade. It's only 7:30. We'll disconnect the silage blade, swap the weight back around to the front and hook back up to this trailer. And then we will go and meet back up with Peter in the field. He's still got the forage harvester over there right now. And we're going to go back and just keep on working a little bit into the night. And I would like to get that field done. And we're actually going to go and drive over to the second bunker silo, obviously, since this one is all done for now. So hopefully that one will be able to fit everything else. And like I said, if not the end of the world. But we will cross that bridge if we get there. So for the time being, let's go get our equipment back in order and get back to work. All right, well, will you look at that? Right on time. We are done on our last pass here. Well, just about done, I guess. But yeah, basically done with our forage harvest on the big field, which is super awesome. We still have tons of room in that other bunker silo. I thought it was smaller for some reason. It's actually pretty big, if you could tell from the little time lapse there. There's quite a bit of space in that. So we're gonna go ahead and dump this last load over there, and not quite ready to call it a night. We still unfortunately have many things to do, and you know what, before we go, I'm just gonna run over this, because we are not going to use that for anything. I'm probably just going to plow that under once we get to that stage. But yeah, so let's go ahead, dump this, and I have Peter running he's been running some milk for us. As you can see, the milk has been extremely profitable. We went from about 400, I think 70 or 80,000 to over 500,000 bucks. We are making some insane amounts of money from the milk, and it's even better because I just checked, actually before we jumped in the tractor, I just checked, and our silage bales are fermented and ready to go. So that means we don't even need to buy any silage tomorrow. We could just use what we've been making on the farm, and that's fantastic. So any money that we make probably in the next month from milk is going to go straight to our new fields that we're going to buy. And I'm going to think just a little bit more about those, just to make sure that it's what I want to do. But I'm pretty set on the ones that I want to get. I'm trying to make our fields in a way where, you know, we can still access all of the crop fields and all of the grass fields at any given moment, in case, you know, we need to fertilize or do anything like that. So it just helps to kind of have access to all of those at any time. And this year we kind of messed up. It didn't actually impact us at all, but I realized like there were a couple of crop fields that I wouldn't be able to access. But yeah, I mean, just look at how much room is left in this. This is awesome. Next time I got to use this one a little bit more. I mean, I guess we have room to make even more silage. And to be honest, I think I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I use the bunker silos more, or should I just keep using bales? I mean, these sit pretty vacant, like, after the winter. I really don't get much use out of these, and I'm thinking about buying a, perhaps next year investing in a forage wagon, if possible, but I don't know. We'll think about that for the future. But yeah, for now, I'm just probably going to check on the cows, the food levels, make sure everybody, all of them are fed. They're basically like my little, they're my friends at this point. We've had them for so long, it feels like. But anyway, yeah, we're going to check, make sure they're all fed and ready to go for the night. Ooh, can I beat him? Can I beat him again? I think so. Come on. Just got to get around this turn. Oh yeah, we're good. Taking a little bit to get out of the barn, out of the store there. Yeah, plenty of time. Okay, cool. So anyway, yeah, so tonight, gonna check on the cows and make sure they're fed. Probably do a couple of loads of TMR with our own silage now, which is great. And then I want to empty the slurry on that one barn, the one that's kind of by itself, that is kind of a little bit difficult to access. I would like to empty that a little bit so it doesn't get completely full by the morning, but no big deal. We'll get to that, and just a couple loads would be fine, but it'll probably take a little bit. By the time you actually feed all of the other cows, we'll be up pretty late tonight. So I'm going to drop this off. If you noticed, I kept the John Deere hooked up for the silage leveling, which is totally fine. I figured, that might be easier than swapping all the equipment around, and this was just sitting there with the baler anyway. But yeah, I think after this, where did I put that mixer wagon? I always forget. Oh, it's literally right next to the trailer over here, I think. Don't know what I'm doing. But anyway, I'm talking and not paying attention to where my equipment is. Yep, there it is, under there. I've been moving things around like crazy here. Just so much work been going on. I'm just being forgetful and don't know where I have half my equipment. But anyway, so going forward, I think I'm going to just finish up the silage harvest off camera. There's no need to spend 3 episodes doing literally the same thing when, we got this bunker already tarped and covered and ready to go. We're going to have the next one ready to go tomorrow. That field is significantly smaller. We should definitely be able to get through it within the day. And then after that, probably going to switch gears, buy those fields, make some more hay and or silage, and then get the winter crops in. And that's probably going to be it. We are getting close to the end of the series, and I think, it's probably time to pass the baton to Peter and Jerry, and if they want to hire some new help, they can. But I think, we've kind of done a fair amount in just getting the farm ready to go and all set to prosper in the future. We'll probably check in from time to time, don't get me wrong. But I think we have some other opportunities on the horizon that I would like to really pursue. So, yeah, a couple episodes left, I think. But anyway, I think we're gonna go ahead and call it here for tonight. We've had a very, very long day, even if this doesn't seem, like too long of an episode. This was just a lot of work, just getting this forage harvest done and everything. I mean, like I said, we've been at this for 2 episodes, and it's been a busy week for me with the 4th of July and everything, and getting back to work. Got a project deadline this week and everything. So, and this upcoming weekend, actually, probably the day. No, I think I'm 2 videos ahead, maybe. As I'm recording this, I'm thinking it's last weekend was my birthday. So probably was pretty busy, doing stuff for that. And it's actually funny, my girlfriend and I actually have the same birthday. So yeah, it's different year, but same exact day. So always plan something fun, with all of our friends, and then we like to do something ourselves and go out to dinner or something. So have a lot of things going on that weekend, and probably didn't get a lot of time to play the game, but all for good reasons. So with that being said, I hope you guys really enjoyed the episode. Hope you guys have enjoyed the series so far. Like I said, wrapping up pretty soon. But stay tuned for what's next. I'm really, really excited about it. And it'll be fun to jump into something a little bit new, a little bit fresh, and we'll hopefully bring, still keep some life in the game, despite the fact that I know Farm Sim 25 is on the horizon, but we still have many months until that comes out. And there are many ways to still play FS22, and there are some cool challenges, that you can do. And that I'm doing, so stay tuned to see what those are. And yeah, just really excited for what's to come with this game and with the next one. So hope you guys all have a great week, and I will talk to you in the next episode. Peace out, and see you later.